Okay, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Welcome. Welcome to On the Mat. Gonna pull up my stuff here. I literally just walked in the door. Had enough time to have a shower, freshen up. Was on the farm today. Right.
Yeah, how was your day?
It was good.
Yeah.
Something a bit different today. I'm gonna try to get somebody on here who had a bunch of questions for us. Slow connection, hey? How's your connection on YouTube?
It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
going smooth.
Well, Facebook is trying to reconnect.
Yeah.
It's been popped.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Bula, everybody. Bula.
Alright.
So what did you do this week?
What did I do this week? I can't even remember, actually. It's been a bit of a... Oh, we're back. We're back. Okay, what do we got on the panel here? On the mat. What do we have for questions, actually? Oh, shoot, I
Is that
didn't
the
check.
questions today?
I put a story out.
Oh. Well, thank you. My day today has been a lot of coming back and forth at from the coffee shop to the office.
Oh, yeah?
The network is really not
Not good.
today, so I had to work at the coffee shop today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't know, for some reason. Ever since yesterday, I think. Were you having trouble connections?
Yeah, it feels like ever since the Digicel network's been down, that it hasn't been.
There's something that. Hey, Sam, what was it that Dave mentioned about the sun or something?
Oh yeah, like solar flares causing disruptors and...
Oh,
Yeah.
solar flares.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
So it was a
okay.
solar flare. What was it? What's that though? What does it do? Like?
I think it's like hydrogen gas igniting in the sun and like exploding, or excess hydrogen gas exploding out of the sun, and it causes like interference in our atmosphere.
Kolinyo na ni Remba. Lewu. It's from the vlog.
Oh, the vlog, nice.
Lilay.
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, the vlog went really well. Thank you guys for the support.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Bula Jonathani Koro from Vancouver Island.
Me and Tui have this bet going on that he has to do a vlog every week.
Joe Lau, Bula Binaka, Malakai Bula, David.
When did we get the one out last week?
Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
It's freaking crunch time over here.
Yeah. It's like, dude, I was like, yeah, it was like the same. Yeah, we were like.
You're finalizing it this time last week, right? You're working on it. I wonder if you should just cut it in half.
2 vlogs?
Yeah.
Make it 2 vlogs.
Oh, I'll have to get it out this week.
I can still get it out by tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. That's our cutoff, dude.
Yeah, but like, I didn't expect the reactions from the vlog to be
I know, it
that
was good. It was great. I don't even know what our views are at right now.
It's up to 17, 18.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good for us. Really good for us.
Yeah, thanks for the support, everybody. Yeah. Oh, and Steph put up the merch as well today at the coffee shop.
Oh, does it look okay? Hanging?
It looks so good, man.
Oh, really? Did you take pictures of it?
No, but
Oh.
at the time I was like, I came out,
Oh.
but like she was hanging it up. But like, it looks good over
does?
there. Yeah.
Even this ghetto. Okay, that looks good.
What's
good, everybody? Okay, you guys got those questions at us. What do you got on the? Did you update this news?
Well, I did it with world news.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
World news is new.
Did you hear about? Okay, I'll let you read that one.
Which one?
There's the article there. I just put it up for now. It's
Okay.
about this Fijian lady. She like 3 guys, 3 or 4 guys.
Where is this?
This was a British Army.
Oh, British Army.
Yeah. Soldier assaulting
Okay.
4 police officers.
Fijian British Army soldier guilty of assaulting 4 police officers and security guard. Elizabeth Vesicula pleaded guilty to 5 counts of assault on October 19th at the Magistrates Court in England. It is understood Vesicula had beaten 4 emergency workers and was arrested on the suspicion of being drunk and disorderly. You guys, that's the thing about Facebook and like stuff and like your social media is that like everybody can. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Caroline, Bula from San Francisco. What's up, Lambrusca? Fist bumps, fist bumps. So that's the thing about having like Facebook and Instagram and stuff is that like everybody can like her. You guys can clearly see like if you go on Fiji Times, like her picture's right there, like a picture that is definitely off of her social media. So. Police officers were beckoned over to the incident as Vesicula fell over, so drunk and disorderly, right?
Yeah.
Was lying on the road, the report said. Vesicula was also reported to forcibly grab the dick of a police officer, which left him fearing the worst. The officer wrote in his victim statement, which was read in court, that he was yet to start a family and that there was a possibility that it would not happen after the incident. Vesicula also spat on the security guard, and police constables Tarrant and Pug. The spittle landed in the mouth of Miss Anderson and on the lip of PC Pug. PC Wilmot was also hit by the spittle, but not. Who wrote this? Okay, you guys listening to this? It's not a joke. This is a real article.
Yeah.
The spittle. PC Wilmot was also hit by the spittle, but not targeted directly. That should help her in court. Defense lawyer Paul Jones told the court Vesicula drank a significant amount after learning her mother, whom she hasn't seen since 2016, was suffering from a life-threatening illness. And that's it. Here's the thing, guys. It's 2023, okay? You have pictures. You got makeup. Your hair's done perfectly. You got a nice ring on. You got earrings in. It's like, come home, you know? Like, you haven't seen your mom since 2016. She gets a life-threatening illness, so now you're going to go out and get a drunk and disorderly. It's like, why are you being an idiot? Chances are this person might even follow us, because there's a lot of people in the UK that follow us, so. But, like, you guys, like, get your life together, you know? Like, why are you overseas since 2016, never been home, and then when your parents get sick, you get all upset? It's like, well, come home. Like, you're not on Mars. Like, a couple of flights and you're home, you know?
They decide to get drunk because they're upset.
Yeah. Okay, some of you guys watching haven't been home for a long time. Why don't you guys come home often? Just like bad, are you embarrassed? Are you like, you don't know what to do when you come home? You know? Like some people leave and they don't come home for like 5-10 years. And it's like,
and also some too, maybe they left at a bad, for a bad reason. They probably had like bad ties or like conflicts, and they decided to not come back. But I like, you probably be saying to those who wanted to come back, but they just don't know how to come back.
I guess so.
Like, there's a huge community though, Fijians at the British Army who lives there, and like for her assaulting up, she should probably be deported. What do you think?
Well, that depends if she's a citizen or not. Oh, she's a Fijian soldier serving at the British Army.
Fijian British Army, yeah. Soldier. So
she should be sent home. She should be sent home. I want to see.
Went for a
Guys, I'm supposed to bring somebody online here. So I think what I'm gonna actually start doing is beta bula beta. So I have a friend who's from Opalao. His mom just passed away. So, but if you guys know somebody who's selling bul macao in Opalao, just please let us know. So that I can let my friend know, because his mother passed away and they're having trouble finding a cow for the funeral. So if you guys know, super random, but let me know.
Man, it's such a... Yeah, I was saddened by the news, man.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking for a gentleman who had a bunch of questions about, he wants to move back to Fiji, and he lives in New Zealand. And so I'm trying to get him online here, because I told him, I think what I want to start doing, I finished what I started saying, is I want to start bringing people on, maybe on Mondays, maybe one person on Fridays, for those of you who are interested in moving back to Fiji, and like have a conversation with you guys, like live with somebody, if the connection would hold up.
John, quick question.
Like watching you guys' YouTube channel. Thank you, David.
Johnny
Ulambula. I sent a vlog to my mom. She goes, "Hey, that's my family side." Oh,
Where is this?
and I was like, "Oh, Kulinyo Nau Niremba."
Colinio.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for Johnny here.
This area, it was assault by spitting.
By spitting, yeah. Exactly.
Yay!
John, quick question. Where should I get the water?
I just asked Steph.
Okay.
She's inside there, just call her name. Johnny is not on here. Oh. Maybe due to financial constraints, because they are financially assisting their families at home. But like also like save enough money for you to come back. Like, you know, financial restraints is not a good enough answer. Like set yourself up so that like don't send so much money home, because like you might want to come home for moments like this, you know. So like if you guys are overseas, put some money away. Like everybody wants to make excuses for people who are here, like we can't save money, and then we go overseas and then we can't save money, and it's like everybody has a hard time saving money. It's not because like people think like, oh, it's because we have so many family demands. Like you don't know what it's like to be a Pacific Islander. It's like there's so many demands on every walk of life. So it's your responsibility to be smart with your money. So like if you go overseas, put away a rainy day fund so that you can actually come home and see your family if your mom and dad are going to die, instead of like getting arrested, because all you're going to do is just drink yourself into the jail cell.
Talking about the funeral, it's not cheap overseas. In overseas. Bula from Vietnam. Abi Bula from Vietnam. Vietnamese. We have some Vietnamese in the chat.
Who is that?
Abi, yeah. Bula Abi. Did you see that one? Elizabeth, you should hear her story. There's a video.
Where?
There, that one, that article. The one you're...
Oh, is there?
Yeah. She was, yeah, there was an ad.
In the Fiji time zone?
No, the one after Lines Rawilui's
Instagram
article. Yeah, that one. We could play it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so is there any audio?
Yeah, she speaks in front.
Huh?
She speaks at the in the middle of the video.
Okay. We're just listening to a little.
Fiji, 1950. my country, the proud host of the first South Pacific.
That was it. I mean, that's it.
Okay, so when Elizabeth Imotobo was just 30 years old, she became the face of the first ever South Pacific Games, known then as the first ever Pacific Games, known then as the South Pacific Games, when they were hosted by Fiji in 1963. She became known as Hibiscus Girl because of a photo which was used on postcards, scarves, and even clothing which ended up in homes right across the Pacific. Now, as athletes, their coaches, and their team support staff make their final preparations ahead of this year's Pacific Games in Solomon Islands, Lisbeth has been reflecting on her role at the inaugural event 60 years ago as part of the ABC's Pacific Games storytelling competition. So this is her story? Okay.
I was playing around swimming, I think, in the shallow waters. And I remember seeing my father coming, and he came with some white men. They had a look at me, and I was just told, don't just get out of the water. And they were talking. I didn't understand what they were saying. And we then went home, and I could sense the excitement and the nervousness of my mother.
Obviously, if you've got to stay safe, watching other people expending a lot of energy can be an exhausting business.
So that was her.
Yeah. So there's a build up to the what do you call the South Pacific Games.
When is it?
It's I believe they have been training. Do you know what's the date of the South Pacific Games? Let me look this up.
I'm the worst person to ask.
Yeah. Oh, it's on this month, 19th. Yeah, to the December 2nd.
Okay.
In Solomons. There'll also be a sevens team that's will be
Like a
going.
Fiji Sevens team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's something like a lot of Pacific Islanders look forward to is the South Pacific Games,
Yeah?
where they play all these sports, and usually we dominate in sevens and weightlifting. You're drinking grog. What was this one game?
Boxing, powerlifting.
Who's the race guy?
Huh?
The guy
The
who
200 meters?
Sprinter.
100-meter
Abanove.
Banube. Yeah, he's been like doing really well in like the Pacific Games. I don't know, but now, did you know?
Fijians owe 2.6 billion to commercial banks as at June 30th, 2023.
Yikes.
The total household sector debt as at 30th June 2023 stood at 2.6 billion. Dude, I've lost all my energy. So you guys, the whole headline is wrong. The headline says Fijians owe $206 billion to the banks. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. This is a headline news article on Fiji Times. And I'm like, 206 billion does not make sense. And then when you read into it, the first line is Fijians owe 2.6 billion to commercial banks. That makes a lot more sense. The total household sector, this represented 29.8% of the banking industry's total loans and remains concentrated in the housing sector. So, bad loans in the sector improved from 7.9% last year to 5.1%. Okay, that's good. So, 2.6 billion, that doesn't seem that bad to me. I was like 206 billion. I'm like, holy crap, 206 billion. That sounds really, really bad. But 2.6 is not that bad. What else do we got here? Was there any questions on Instagram?
Yeah, well, there's a question here on YouTube.
Okay.
Hi guys, just a question. Are you guys selling Waka brand t-shirt? Yeah, David.
Yeah. You can hop online to our store. walkerfarms.com/store. That's where you can find everything. Everything will be on there. walkerfarms.com/store. Hop on there and check it out. If you're in Honolulu, which you're probably not, there's very few people actually are. You can come into our coffee shop. Okay, Johnny's on here. Johnny, you gotta hop on so that I can actually bring you on the video. Johnny. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna add him in here. So we're gonna see how this works, everybody, because I don't know if this will actually work very well, if you guys will be able to hear. But YouTube people, hold up here. All right, here we go. Send an invitation. We're gonna have a live conversation here, right, guys? Somebody wants to move to Fiji or is asking about moving to Fiji, and we're gonna see if we can have a conversation. Bula, can you hear me? Okay, wait a minute. We're gonna see if this works here. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Oh, clutch. All right. Bula, how are you? Are you on your farm in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking around, just looking at the cups on the background.
Wow. So you said how many acres do you have? 30 acres?
33.
Wow. 33 acres. And you have how many cows?
I think 90.
We've got about 33 3-month-old, and we've got 38 of the 1-year-old, which are on this side.
Yeah. I can see them there. Hooray!
And yeah, and we've got 28 of red harvest.
Wow, that's cool.
Era belum makau.
So, sorry, I wanted to try something different for our live today, and I thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining. So, I got a message from you, and I thought we could maybe have the conversation instead of just messaging. I was like, oh, maybe we can have a little bit of a maybe 5, 10, 15-minute conversation live. So you originally from Naitasiri?
Yeah, originally from Naitasiri.
Tau.
Lived here for about 30 plus years.
Wow.
And but I've been back and forth to the village last 3 months.
Yeah.
Trying to build I did the family house.
Okay.
Rebuilding the family house. Yeah.
Wow. It's nice because we're from Canada, so that's a long ways away. Canada's much further than New Zealand. Yeah. So you guys are thinking about maybe doing something, maybe something in business in Fiji, or trying to invest back home?
Yes. Well, I'm just standing close to the house because that's a Wi-Fi. We've got our farm Wi-Fi around our area.
It's much better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were thinking before COVID, before we moved on to this farm. We were originally from Auckland and West Auckland. So we were thinking the plan was to take this back home and set up over there.
Yeah.
Just a way of sharing it with the people and the family or where I'm from.
Yeah.
And the partner loves outdoors and all that in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the plan. I went stagnant after I just stayed on the farm and fixed all the fencing. I'm a builder by trade.
Okay.
So I've been working at home. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, in your land back home in Naitasiri, do you guys have a lot of space, like for farming or doing livestock or anything?
We are right next. Our land's right next to a dairy around the farming area, which on our land, we've got the dairy, the milk chilling center.
Oh wow. Okay. For Rewa.
So they're listing our land over there. So we were the first few farms around that area, and that was the main, well, we can call it the main finance thing around Naitasi area where I come from.
Right.
So, and the hospital is about 10-15 minutes right away. Like
Wow.
if you go on road, and So we're on this side of the river, and we right next to the Wunindau government station.
There you go. You guys might know where that is. I'm not familiar with that. You know? Do you?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that place?
If
Is
you
that?
talk about rugby, to bring it closer, if you talk about rugby, that's where the home of the Naitas, the original home of the Naitasi Highlanders.
Oh, okay.
Naluai.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, there you go. Do you guys have kids?
We've got few grown-ups, two grown-ups and a young fella,
Okay.
just turned 11.
Wow. So what would it look like if you guys, well, like, would you guys coming back to Fiji or doing something in Fiji, would you guys like give up what you had in New Zealand or sell it, or would you be looking to do something on both sides?
This was the original plan was to take this to Fiji. That was the original plan. But when COVID hit and
Yeah.
Cyclone Gabriel, this is where we end up. Like we still were achieving what we were planning
Yeah.
for the future. There's somewhere to retire, and
Yeah.
it's not kind of a retirement. It's like where in New Zealand's only 2 hours away, not like Canada. You have to to be too far away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the thing about Fiji is that it's maybe especially with livestock, right? It's a hard thing to retire on because it's so hands-on, But
Yeah.
I think as
Fiji
long
retirement, you have to still work. Eh?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't really have any I don't really plan on retiring. At least if I'm enjoying what I'm doing, right? Like, you don't want to work you don't want to work to the bone every day once you get older, right? But, as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing, I hope that I can, at least to get to the point in life where maybe I'm passing on knowledge or something like that.
You inspired us, bro. You inspired us. You and your family inspired us. Because there's a lot of question, and you could, what you're doing back home, you could see it.
Right.
It opens door and eyes for us, like at somebody doing the test run.
Right, yeah.
Before us.
Right.
Basically, the guinea pig.
Yeah, like the guinea pig, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with your,
I'm really privileged. I'm really happy. I'm really humbled that you I get this time with you, my bro, and I really appreciate your time, mate.
No,
I do.
Thank you for hopping on. There's a few people watching, and so I think it's helpful for people to see this conversation and listen to what we say to each other, right? Because I think for me, like for our family, the biggest thing, like beyond having, dreams for business or our community or, like our family, like our, the village was like our goals, like as a husband and wife, right? And that we aligned with my wife, Stephanie, like her goals aligned with my goals. And, because I meet a lot of people that aren't, they come to Fiji, they want to do business, but then, or they just want to, do something different, but the husband's into it, but the wife is not into it, right? And so...
Yeah, that's exactly why I want to get in touch.
Yeah. So I think as long as you and your wife are like on the same mindset and what's a win for you is a win for her, like you guys, I mean, honestly, I found it especially we're in Vanuatu, so a place like Sabsavu, it's like the hidden paradise, right? So there's a lot of people that come up here, they go to Sabsavu, it's fun, and it eats people alive. Like there's lots of people who come here happy and they leave very disappointed because they weren't with their wife or their husband, they weren't on the same page,
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think there's definitely a huge lack of people in your trade, and I think going forward, when it comes to having good builders, I think there'll be like the trades is going to be 15 years going forward because so many people are, yeah.
Our biggest plan was try and help with the poverty and what's happening back home.
Yeah.
So on our farm over here, I've built about 8 cabins, 2-bedroom cabins.
Okay, yeah.
And when we move here, so they're portable homes.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing at home while part of it's going on the farming, which is run back. We've got our little chicken coop over there that supplies the eggs.
Wow. Yeah. So who stays in the cabins?
What was that?
Who stays in the cabin? Like in those 8 those
it's a custom build, so they come and order their cabins, so it's pre-sold.
Oh,
and
okay.
I build them on site.
Whoa.
So that's what I do. It's a little quiet side of Auckland. It's like right on the border between Auckland and Northland.
Okay.
So,
guys, I wish you could see this. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are we losing everybody on YouTube?
Everybody's like, great combo.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, that's amazing. So that's like it's like a pre-built, and you take it down, and you can build it somewhere else, or they just transport it whole.
So transport it on. It's 12 meters by 4 meters by 2.4 high ceiling.
Okay.
So shower and kitchens and everything in there. So this is a thought of something that could be done back home,
100%.
Instead of people building shack and it's fully NZ built to NZ code. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And so what would be like, I mean, maybe you don't want to, or maybe you don't know what the price would be, but what do you think it could be built for in Fiji? Like you could get those supplies in Fiji, do you think, or would they be built in New Zealand and then shipped to Fiji?
I think it can be built, because I just came back from home last, I think 3 months ago, if I'm correct. It can be built back home around 20 grand, all fully furnished.
Wow.
With the help, because with New Zealand, it's around past the 100K mark. Yeah. But I think back home, looking at the materials and all that, and getting lined up with the big suppliers of like Quartz and Sabi and all that, and if the government could help in that way, it's something that it could be set up as a kit set.
Right.
And people can piece from 3 to 4 instead of, because they can be transported on a boat.
Okay.
And put together on the other side. That was the thought behind it.
Right.
It can be, it'll change the way we build back home.
Yeah.
It's, And the gears and material we use are really, I've had to look around back home when I was there, and it's there. It's just the people need this idea to be shared upon, for them, and then they might share a different side. The way we look at it is like, it's totally different from us being overseas.
Yeah.
We go back home and we see the potential. Well, with them, they don't see that.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting, eh? Yeah, because sometimes you have to be removed from the situation that you're in to see. It's like when you go on, on the weekend, if you go on a holiday or just take a break, then you come up with some solutions in your head, right? Or like for you in construction, sometimes probably you walk away from the job site, because you need to, like, you don't know how to figure something out. And when you walk away, that's when the idea, like, oh, that's how you solve that problem, right? And that's kind of the reality for a lot of us who leave Fiji, is like we go overseas and we say, oh, we can solve that problem with something that we now know, being on the outside looking in. Yeah. Hey, bulatao, bulabinaka. Hello, everybody. Okay, so actually, I could probably also try to connect you with some, because I know a gentleman who imports New Zealand grade quality. Like, is it a steel structure? Timber. Oh, it's a timber structure. Okay. All right. So,
the bottom of the cabins are made of steel frames.
Okay.
so they can be listed
Yeah.
in one piece here.
So I could connect you, and if you're interested with a gentleman named Hamza who owns a global warehouse and global metal manufacturing. And so he actually, I mean, he's interested in this kind of stuff, like new ideas and innovative stuff like that. And, you know, at least just to get, and he's also manufacturing their own, what do you call, like what do they call it? C channel, like the studs. Like you can do metal studs for inside the houses, right? So he just started manufacturing those in Fiji with New Zealand grade steel. So that's probably something. But I'd love to maybe send me some of the pictures and stuff like that, because we could talk about, you know, how we can even maybe get some of these built on our side, and we can, you know, try to help people out like that. Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, we would. Anything else? I think I'll let you go here, bro.
I'll PM most of it, or where I can email you, because reception out here is pretty bad, eh?
Yeah.
Like I can't sometimes. Yeah.
I understand. So let's keep the conversation going on Messenger. It was nice to talk to you today, my Tao. And I'm inspired. Yeah, thank you so much for following us. And I'm inspired by your ideas. I'd love to see some pictures, and we can talk about how we can maybe get this rolling for you guys in Fiji. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Much love.
Yeah,
Okay. Naka.
That's great, man.
Okay. I'm sorry, all the YouTube people. That's probably like, oh my gosh, the audio. No. We need to figure out a way that we can like do these conversations where like it can be like a split screen, hey? Where like everybody can. And so we actually have a situation right now where here's the bet. So you guys have to keep Tui to this. Tui needs to get out a vlog every week, and we're putting this on Tui so that we can get. So Tui has 1 day left to get this vlog out. He has to put a vlog out every week from now until Christmas, and then we'll get the new DJI Osmo Pocket for vlogging. If instead of getting the DJI Osmo Pocket, Steph, before you leave, Stephanie's in the background here, everybody. There's this device. I think it's called the YOLO live streamer, and so it's a device that like. You just log into all your Twitch, Facebook, YouTube,
like stream, to stream
TikTok, and it streams. Like it's just one camera connection, an audio connection going in, and it'll stream out to everything.
Oh, nice.
So I was wondering, like, what's more important?
I think that one. Yeah.
Like it's more expensive, but like with you guys, I think it'd be fun to have like a better quality live stream, right?
Yeah.
Like more interactive kind of thing. Like I think. That would be more. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, we can either upgrade the quality and the regularity of our vlogs, probably because of the DJI Osmo Pocket, which is like it's like a really tiny, high quality camera on a gimbal, 3-axis gimbal. So the reason that we don't vlog a lot anymore is because our previous one broke, and the audio stopped working on it. And so, but what we want to do is get one back so that we can really get back hard into vlogging.
Yeah.
Or we get the YOLO and we start doing live streams really well. And we can then we'll be able to stream to everything.
And once the media thing is rolling, we'll get both of them.
Yeah, we'll get both, exactly. Yeah.
Question, still considering Starlink from Colinio?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely definitely.
Yeah, what's the news around that one?
I signed up and put the deposit money in Fiji. So that means that like it's coming. It's just like when, you know?
So that depends on who, though. Like the when.
Like Starlink would actually like just change the game, because that means that like. So Starlink, for those of you who don't know, is like it's put up by Tesla, obviously, and it's one of Elon Musk's brainchilds, and like it's internet all over the world is what it is. So people, if you're on a yacht in the middle of the ocean, you can get like crazy internet connection. If you're in the highlands of Naitasiri, you can get crazy internet connection. If you're out here on the farm, obviously it costs, but like it's ridiculous. And so I've used Starlink before, and it's very, very good. So Starlink has registered the company, from what I've heard, in Fiji, which means that would be a precursor to them doing business here. So
Big competition for other companies in Fiji.
yeah, kind of, not really. I think Starlink has the very like specific demographic of people who will spend like
Who can spend?
5 to 10 grand on a Starlink system, right?
Or probably companies. Or,
Yeah, like companies or people who post daily on social media and use their following to build businesses.
you said you've used it before,
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
How was it like?
It was good. It was great.
Fast.
It's just like normal high-speed internet. So, I mean,
Uploading.
TFL is doing this fiber stuff, but like the fiber optic.
Oh,
Yeah. So, what did you guys think of that conversation? Was that that was actually kind of fun for me. I enjoyed
it is. I feel like you should like start. We should start doing this like
Actually,
for
good.
10 to
We just
15
did-
minutes.
Yeah, just short.
Yeah, just invite somebody in.
Yeah.
And for those who are here, like wanting to have a good conversation with John, or if you have some queries or
Yeah.
thing that you like to share, just let us know in the chat or send us a DM so we could.
Yeah, ahead of time. So
Yeah.
over the next like few days, like as we move on from here, like get some, like start sending us some messages, and then we can either we'll answer them or we'll like have a conversation like live online with you guys, right? So
Yeah, he was actually nice.
it was a sweet guy, dude. That guy was cool, and those houses look really cool. So Johnny, definitely send us some pictures because I'd love to. I mean, I still got to build our house, so maybe I don't build my house and I use your design, or you build the house, and then we show it off to people. that'd be cool too, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if he comes and build, it's 4 meters by 12 meters, so I probably need it like double wide, at least. 8 times 3, 30, 14. What do you say? 4 meters by what? 12 meters?
4 by 12.
12, so you're like 40 feet. So if I definitely need a double wide for sure. Any other questions on YouTube?
No, they were just saying it was really good. The conversation was
Okay.
really good. Yeah, should keep that up. But Monday, if you're interested to hop in on our next live on Monday, that would be great.
Yeah.
So, did you see this this article about residents in Lambasa?
No, I'm gonna open it up right now.
Hey, Bulmakau.
Can you guys still hear me on Facebook? Give me a 1 on Facebook if you guys can still hear me. And if you guys got questions, please ask. Okay, a multi-million-dollar reservoir that was built to provide a reliable supply of treated and clean water stands idle on the outskirts of Lambasa town. The 2.6 million Rara reservoir remains non-functional almost 7 years after its construction. Really? Leaving thousands of residents in despair. Resident Ulamila Ratawa says that it was anticipated to address the low water pressure and intermittent water supply issues. So they built the reservoir. It looks like.
Yeah, I've actually been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
And what?
I used to live around there.
Okay. Where is this? In La Junia?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just on the other side. When you go all the way around, it goes to Rara housing.
Okay.
So it's like a different settlement.
So
It was actually right
Let's
on top
see
of
if-
that big hill.
WF gives an answer to this. So I know where that is because Sam's explaining to me now. In response to the concerns, the Water Authority of Fiji states they are yet to lay the water pipes from the Mbena water treatment plant to Rara Reservoir. It plans to commence with the remaining work in the upcoming months. However, FBC News understands that there has not been any progress on the development since its construction halted in 2016. So I actually know the guy who runs the Northern Division of Water Authority, so we're going to put him on the call right now to see if he can answer the questions, all right? We keep answering. I actually do. So I'd be like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
we're live. So we got some questions
No,
here.
don't mention do it live. Like just like hello.
Just have a conversation. Check. Okay.
They missed out on a really good title for that. Instead of in the dark, they should have been residents left in shallow waters.
No, dry. There's no water there. So it's weird. Like they built the whole thing, but like they haven't gone any further.
Oh. Why? I don't know what was the reason, but that's a waste of money right there.
Yeah, that's what they have to. They have to answer us. Is because
Like one.
why they build it and then waste our money, taxpayer dollars, and then
One would think for 2.6 million they just upgrade the pump systems.
yeah, I don't know. Outgoing Fiji rugby coach Simon Ravalui has called for a test. He calls for Pacific. Okay, here we go. Has called for a test between Fiji or Pacific Islands team against the British and Irish Lions. In an interview with Planet Rugby, Ravalui talked through his 2023 World Cup. I played for the Pacific Islanders, he said. Yes, you guys remember on Monday we were actually talking about that. We saw a picture of him on that video, eh?
Yeah.
Where he was playing. We're the only team undefeated against the Lions with a 1-0 record, so we can put down the challenge to them and see if they can equal the score. I think it'd be a great opportunity to include the Pacific Islands, even if it is a difficult logistical challenge to bring them together. It'd be cool. So either Fiji and like Fiji Rugby puts up a team, or like all the Pacific Islands put up a team. So I would love to get Ravalui on a live with us. That would be cool.
Bro, that would be so cool.
That'd be cool.
But I think Kurvuli would come in the live.
Maybe.
Bro, did you see he messaged?
Yeah, we were chatting all morning.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you do?
So I want him to.
You should ask him to come in the live then.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. I told him to come home one day. He said, "Yeah, I'll come."
Steph was asking me like today. We were like at the office. Hey, dude, is this guy famous? I said, what guy? This guy. I looked at it. I was like, looked at Steph. Yeah, he's famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I know. Yeah, he's definitely famous. More famous than us, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Well, like, it's such a nice thing for him to like send us a message, like just seeing like a lot of people that follow us. Is people like Simon, Ravalui, and Kurboli
Yeah.
go out of their way just to like send us a message or just like.
Dude,
Which
but
really
like his hair, dude, it's too good. Like I don't know. See, where do you get your hair from? How do you get like? He's got like smooth
Kurboli.
like Indian hair, like it's kind of like Ben Vola Vola, you know, like they kind of how somehow they have like the Fijian like party in the back and then the Indian business in the front, you know. Can you say
Uluwewe.
that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
If I ever went into politics,
think you
I'd
too.
get cancelled for so many things. And, like, see this thing he said in 2023: Fijian party in the back, Indian business in the front. People would cancel me. What time is it here? It's 5:24 right now.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, come here.
Right. But like, look at this picture.
Well, Sam will let it pass. Huh? Hey, Sam.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You guys see this picture of him?
Yeah.
Can I zoom in on that?
Yeah, so cool.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at that, like, how do you get that kind of hair, you know? Like, in the front?
Where is he from, by the way?
Huh?
Fiji.
No, like, whereabouts in Fiji, man?
I don't know, actually. It's a good question.
I thought he's from here. No.
That's a very good question. Where is Simi Kurvoli from, everybody? Where is he from?
Facebook would be faster with this one.
New partnership to boost ginger export.
Yeah, right. Where? Okay, where?
The
Where?
bottom of the
Okay,
article.
here we go. Australia and Vinaka Farm have sealed a partnership to support Fiji's ginger industry so that more Fijian farmers can tap into. Do not plant more ginger, okay? I'm saying this, but do not plant more ginger. There's a lot of people who have ginger already that haven't been able to sell, so like, let those people sell the ginger first before we flood the market with this. fake news. Australia and Vinaka farmers dead. Fiji's ginger industry so that more Fijian farmers can tap into the undersupplied certified organic ginger market and earn premium prices.
That'll be tough.
In the first half of this year, Fiji exported 9.2 million worth of ginger, of which fresh ginger accounted for 350,000. So the problem with currently Australia is Fiji's top export destination for whole fresh ginger. Vinaka Farms director Lily Liu, oh that makes sense, says that this collaboration has come at an ideal time as it will provide them with the support and resources to ensure quality control throughout the organic ginger supply chain. They hope to increase the volumes of Fijian ginger entering premium markets like Australia. Yeah, buddy.
Can I go swimming with Smassy?
Yeah, okay. Go put on your wet clothes from this morning though. Okay, go swimming, whatever.
Paco!
Speed.
Boy, speed.
I am speed.
So there's news. Okay, yay! We're planting more ginger, more opportunity here for like. When is the funeral? The funeral is on Friday. If you guys are talking about my friend who is looking for a bull. Bula, do you guys enjoy the program? Bula, Patrick, thank you for joining. Thank you everybody for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. So here's the thing about ginger, guys, is that like everybody was told by the Ministry of Agriculture, plant ginger, plant ginger. Then when it came to actually like, the problem I think is that, and this is just conspiracy theorist, is that like Australia also grows ginger, right? And so that's great that there's this new Asian company in Fiji looking for ginger. But the problem is that when you export, especially organic fresh, to a country that actually can grow their own of that same thing, you threaten, like any disease that might come in on your crop might threaten their crop. So like say you have like the Australian Ginger Farming Association, which you probably do. We could probably verify that in like 2 seconds, but they would be very opposed to having like Fijian ginger come in to flood their market and also to risk diseasing their crops. Because especially when you're organic, right? You're not spraying it with pesticide. You're not, growing it with anything that would like it wouldn't be genetically modified so that it couldn't like reproduce in Australia and all this stuff. And so it's very, very difficult when you like, this is one company and it's anticipated that exports will reach 200 tons in 2023. Well, like 200 tons isn't that much. Like if I had a company come and talk to me, I could plant enough ginger and I could harvest 200 tons within a year. Like that's not that much. So when there's a news article that comes out and then there's news that goes around Fiji, like you will see people saying like, oh, to plant ginger, you see the news, it's time to plant ginger. There's a lot, there's new people buying ginger. It's like, this is enough to like serve like 3 or 4 farmers, probably small scale farmers. And so, yeah, we have to be careful. Like and ginger requires, I'll finish that thought. Like we have to be careful just reading the news and then being like, we should plant more of these crops because like there's a lot of things that come into play. This is one company and they wrote a news article about it, which is their job as journalists, but like, it'll boost export to the scale of 200 tons in a year. All right. Okay. Like, the other thing is that like ginger actually costs quite a bit to maintain because I didn't know this until earlier this year, but the difference between ginger and turmeric, although they look and appear to be the same exact kind of plant, like obviously in the same family, and have similar attributes, being like nodular and root form, right? You harvest the root of them. Ginger, when you plant it, it grows. How can I say this? multiplies is not really the right word. Like, yeah, it multiplies, I guess, if you want to say that, because you plant part of a root of ginger. You take a piece of ginger, you put it in the soil, you cover it up, and then that's what grows. So it grows. It doesn't grow down from that. Ginger will grow wherever you put that thing. The ginger will grow up. So, and it grows up and up and up. And so what you have to do is you have to keep hilling the ginger, right? So it is high maintenance. Yeah, lebani. Yeah. Tamani, yeah. And so as opposed with turmeric, when you plant turmeric actually grows down. And so when you plant a turmeric, you don't necessarily have to go through and do the kudari or like hill the thing again. And so although ginger and turmeric appear to be a very similar product, they are very different when it comes to maintenance. So if you have a large scale ginger farm, and those of you who are ginger farmers on here will know that like your maintenance costs for ginger are quite high, because you constantly have to keep it out of the sun and keep the dirt over it. So which means using the kudari and covering the dirt and covering it with dirt. Whereas like with turmeric, although it faces like similar market struggles, just like any other crop, it grows down instead of growing up. So something that I didn't know that maybe you guys might find helpful.
Oh, that's. So you tried the ginger first before the.
No, I just in conversation with like a bunch of ginger farmers. They were just talking to me about the high maintenance costs of ginger, because I actually talked to a gentleman while I was buying turmeric earlier this year, who said that he planted a bunch of ginger because of what Ministry of Agriculture had said about like, hey, let's plant ginger, and then he ended up not being able to sell it, and he was 80,000 USD in the hole with his farm.
Good.
So that's about like 180,000 Fijian or something like that. So, yeah. Yeah, Levani, do you have experience with ginger farming? It would be. It's an interesting topic to me, because it's something small like that is actually like the difference maker. Like, turmeric growing down, ginger growing up, that is the difference maker between like what I would choose to plant, because like it's the difference between thousands and tens of thousands of dollars if you go large scale or something. Yeah. With turmeric, I guess we'll just like keep talking about this. Like turmeric, like people think like, oh, you get the seed once and then you can just now you have your own seed. Like you get all your seed turmeric from one place, and then once you start like propagating, that's the word I was looking for. Once you start like planting it and it propagates and you get more of it, you harvest, then you can plant that same stuff in the soil again. Levani, you're in London, man, crazy. Good day to you, mate. Tuesday, innit?
It's Tuesday, innit?
Oh, wow.
You bottle of water. Where's that off of?
It's
This
just a
is like
saying.
Yeah, I know.
Taking shots at people.
Yeah,
in the
English
UK.
people. Levani. You know the bottle of water. The Levani is like, dude, I'm Fijian. I don't talk like that. With turmeric, yes, you cannot just keep planting. What you have to actually get like new seed. It's kind of like breeding cows. You can't, like, if you have a mom and a dad, all right, they make sweet love together. They make sweet love together. More like sweet love together. And then after making the sweet love, they have the sweet babies. And then the dad cannot then go make sweet love to the sweet babies. Otherwise, then you have babies with 5 hooves and,
Yeah.
2 heads.
2 heads. Yeah. And it's all messed up, right?
Yeah.
So you can't. So you have to bring in like fresh stock, or you have to keep the dad and the mom making that sweet love together.
Yeah.
And you can't let that dad then do that with the children, because then you get like skinny cows and they're all messed up. They're really prone to disease and all that stuff. He's got a young on a farm in the village, and he's 10 years old and ready for. He's 10 years old, dude.
Yo.
Where is your young on a farm? Tell us. Give us the coordinates.
Drop us a pin.
Yeah, give us a pin.
We'll be there overnight.
Yeah. Everybody put the pin in the comments for your 10-year-old young on a farm. Dude, 10 years old? It's time to come home. Definitely come home for that harvest, for sure, dude.
That's some good bucks there.
Yeah, good bucks, and like, yeah, don't let anybody harvest that for Overlau. Okay, where in Overlau? Very interesting, because I have a friend who's actually from Vuma. Can we go open up a market for this turmeric? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, like, everybody thinks like, oh, you know, at least here, like, I wanted to buy turmeric on behalf of an exporter who exports to overseas market, right? He was like, I got all my buyers over there, and then he did buy for me.
In 2 years, when your dad's here.
What?
To sell turmeric
You can do
overseas.
turmeric in 2 years.
Yeah. But like, if there's somebody who could actually like work on this on the other side, like you guys should. If you guys are overseas, you guys should go looking for the market that would buy turmeric from Fiji. Because the thing about like us exporting turmeric is that like India can actually burreta in Overlau.
I've heard of that. Never been there. I think I read about it. I was in like
I'm looking it up right now, guys. So he just sent me the pin to his grog farm. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So you're on that side.
We start swimming tonight.
You're on. Is that the airport side of the island?
I think so.
Airport Overlau. So the thing about turmeric, yeah, it is. Oh, that is where the airport is. There you go. Okay, I know where that is then. That's actually exactly it. It's Burreta Airport. Such an idiot. So with turmeric is that like India can actually supplies most of the turmeric in the world. All right. India has the ability to do things at a scale that like most of us don't have the ability to do things at, and they can do it for way cheaper. And so we got to do with turmeric what Fiji water did with water. All right, like you can buy water anywhere. They just made it sexy and it came in a square bottle. And so we just have to make turmeric or ginger sexiest thing coming out of Fiji, and that's what somebody's got to market. It's like there's actually this really rare turmeric called black turmeric, and if you cut it, the inside is actually dark black, or like it has hints of black in it. And so that would be something like the more rare that you can get. Like I can just picture some like, you know, lipoed out fake everything soccer mom in the city where we come from being like, oh my gosh, did you get like the newest like Fiji organic Fiji black ginger or black turmeric latte from I'm doing this for so long right now.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I can just see it like all her friends pulling up in her G-Wagon. She's like, oh my gosh, did you go to Bean Scene and get the newest black turmeric latte from Fiji? Like it's black turmeric, organic turmeric from Fiji.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. And that's exactly so. And there would be actually something that would sell well, because Fiji does well because of the name. Everybody thinks Fiji, they think Fiji water, they think it's like a sexy place in North America at least. I've heard actually very different about Australia and New Zealand, where Fiji is for the bogan people, did I say.
Taki for sexy ginger.
And so, yeah, I think that's what we have to do with a product that can be found for for a much cheaper price at like a much higher quantity overseas. Even big companies like Punjas and stuff we found actually import turmeric from India to Fiji because they can get it all the way from India to Fiji for cheaper than we can harvest wild ginger in Fiji and sell it to them for. So get that. Like something you could actually grow here, the big companies don't buy here because they can get it cheaper from halfway across the world.
Inclusive of shipping.
Inclusive of shipping. That's nuts, right? Yes, no more of that. We've got land in the village. We'd love to plow the side of the mountain. Yeah, do you guys have? Is there tractors? There must be tractors in Overlau, eh? I wonder. Somebody got to have a tractor there.
They don't have tractors. They don't have cars in Overlau.
What?
Yeah, right. I'm like looking at you. I'm like,
They don't even have electricity in Overlau. Yeah, they're still living in
in the darkness.
dark days. Yeah.
Yeah, those bloody people.
Like the reservoir left them in the dark.
With taboos, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, We're always talking about things, but it's the consistency of keeping it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind setting this up one day, like doing. But I think what you have to do is you have to have the option of doing the fresh ginger and turmeric and processing it. So value adding, and then sending that to having a market to send it to overseas. And so I actually think like with the way turmeric lattes and stuff are going right now, like this sounds like really niche, but you market like organic Fijian turmeric to directly to the cafe industry overseas. And then they sell organic Fijian turmeric lattes. That sounds nuts to me, but it's maybe to people listening, but like that's how niche you would go with the turmeric stuff if you wanted to make any money out of Fiji. And then like fresh stuff, you would come up with like some ridiculous organic supermarket in like in the States that would buy it from you at a price that would be profitable. So you just keep the best of the best stuff of ginger and turmeric and send it to them for them to sell it out fresh, and then anything else that's like not like A+ grade, you would process it down to a powder form and then export that to the cafe industry. That sounds nuts, eh?
Could we like?
Huh?
Should we keep that rolling or
Okay.
let them jump in? So I have something to show you on Twitter
Okay.
concerning this article, and I can't access my Twitter here.
We're
so-
still waiting for someone to open up a market. Yeah, so guys, like for sure, probably I think what's gonna happen is you guys gotta give me a couple years with the like turmeric and ginger stuff, because we're launching the media company and the coffee shop, and so I just really need to focus on that stuff right now, but my heart is in setting up a processing facility and doing agriculture stuff in my community, and that would like to the scale that I'm thinking about doing things here, like with the processing facility, it would be like one of the biggest, if not the biggest thing that would happen for like the rural community in Vanuatu at least. And so that was cool. Thanks, bro.
Oh, he's right there. Dude,
What?
it's not cool.
You just shizzed on me.
Drop the ball.
So yeah, I just want to do it right, and that means closing the market from that side and completing it from this side, and then making sure that we can set up a reliable supply chain. So everybody on Facebook, jump over to YouTube because we're going to continue the same story. Tui wants to show me something on Twitter, and we're going to continue. I might even do more lipoed up soccer mom impressions on YouTube for you guys. I've seen how the Chinese farm the crops they plant and how quick it grows and how they market. How the product is straight to the market. Yeah, and well, the thing with the Chinese is that they have a different system. And wherever there is a Chinese citizen, the Chinese government is. And the Chinese government is for themselves. And that's just one thing with communist China, is that wherever their citizens are, there is...
the government.
Yeah, the government. That's how they do espionage. That's how they infiltrate and learn and become part of other cultures. That's just how they roll. All right, we'll catch you guys on YouTube.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
What's that, Aha?
Oh my gosh. Bye.
This guy says, GTX, bro, you look like the guy that says "sui."
Oh, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
Sue.
Oh,
The sui.
That's a really big compliment.
And funny, you were just doing that at the.
Oh, it
last
was?
week,
Yeah,
right?
maybe that's why he's saying it.
A lot of people think he says Sue, but it's actually C, like yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See?
Crazy.
But he adds like a note to the end. It was like Sue.
Oh,
That's why it sounds like Sue.
Sue.
Yeah.
Or sui.
Sui, my kana.
Where's Corey?
I have no clue.
He never came. Unreal.
Unreal.
I did a world tour of the village looking for the broadcloth.
And you found it.
Yeah,
That's
eventually.
good. Oh, dude, look at this.
Mm.
For all the people on YouTube, you guys get a special party here.
Hey, dude, come
Look at it, look at
come on, come. Ooh, what happened?
Hmm?
What happened?
I climbed a coconut tree.
Dude, I should have been there to film it, man. That's a good one.
But I got
That's a
all the
good
coconuts
one.
there.
Nice.
Kroy's like, no way.
Yeah. You should have given your phone to Koroi to
The
film
fact
it.
that I wasn't about to get filmed in that. It wasn't even that tall tree.
All right, this video is for this article at the bottom. Dikumbia Island receives aid.
Oh.
So this was after a lady from Dikumbia posted this video,
Oh, okay.
and then like the government like acted on it. But like before the government, this girl on Twitter, her name's Vive,
We're plugging this in over here.
at ViveFJ. She owns the Vano production. She's a good friend of mine.
Oh.
She's been like doing this, like helping people during the pandemic.
Okay.
Like people be sending M-Pesas or like donations to her, and then she goes out to the community during that lockdown period.
Okay.
And ever since then, she's been like doing it till today.
Oh.
Like mostly the people that she targets are the single mothers or families with like little kids,
Right.
and women that need like sanitary, stuff and all those things. So she was doing that and that's how I got to know her, because it was at the time too where I, still like putting tithes out, and like I was trying to figure out, since like the churches was closed,
Okay. Right.
and I just sent her my tithe to
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
help out with during the time. So she
You're a
posted
good
this.
person.
Yeah. Thank you, man. So that's the video, and she was like helping the people there too.
Can you see it?
Boleh contoh terus kalau suar lumang kecawai, woi lompau sama tepan tu siapa terjatuh, yang woi sili, jangan susah.
So,
Yeah,
so that is their drinking water, their washing water,
everything.
their bathing water,
Yeah,
and
they've been like looking for help for quite a while, and she just
on the whole
like,
island.
yeah, that's for the whole island of the Gambia. And yeah, and after that, like, yeah, that's the article that they've finally received aid.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, it took them a while, the government, I guess, to.
You've been to the Cumbia, right?
Yeah, I've been to the Gambia, and well, I haven't been to that source of water, but it's just like things like that, where and people are just like jumping on this bandwagon, like what the government was doing,
Hmm.
and like how did like the assessments and like the water authority didn't like.
Yeah, if you want to know places in the middle of nowhere, that is the Cumbia. That is out there.
Yeah, the Gambia is almost like close to Futuna.
It's getting out there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the farthest up there I've been is to Yanuza, but that is way up there.
So because about 100 residents of the Cumbia Island have breathed a sigh of relief with the delivery of 50 cartons of water bottles amidst the dry spell on the island. The water supply was delivered by 2 fiberglass boats sent by Ministry of Rural and Maritime Development Office in the Northern Division.
50 cartons?
Just 50 cartons for the 100 plus. Yeah, probably just to start off, I guess, and then wait another month or so to get the.
Let's message the guy from AquaSafe after this and just see if we can get some more cartons sent out there.
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
900 liters of water
Yeah.
in 1.5
But that we could just fly in a week.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's gotta be a better way.
So yeah,
Let's try to see what we can.
she was doing,
Yeah.
and she's still doing
Mm.
that, like receiving donations. And she was just in contact with me that she'll be coming over and be going straight there. She was
Oh,
like, "Oh, this would be a good content for you guys to like cover." It's like, yeah, you're on a
if
you're
it's
on a
not
good
too
path.
political.
If it's not too political, yeah,
Yeah.
we would definitely. That's the one thing that we try to do is avoid
Yeah.
being political and all.
Well, because people say it's like the responsibility of the government to like do these things, but then there's also like a. Well, you live out there, all right. So everybody for since your whenever generation has struggled with this same problem and has somehow figured it out, right? So things change, obviously. Like maybe the water isn't what it used to be. Maybe there's more people on the island. But then it's also like we as citizens can also just do something together because we also elected our government officials, whether or not you chose them or not. They're not. They can't just like, oh, here's money. That's just not how government works. Like whether you are in power, I am in power. Like, and I hear about this. Like it's not just like money. The limitations of money still exist in the government, and if we act like they don't, then our country would just be in a whole heap of debt, and things wouldn't be very good for us. So yes, maybe there's corruption. To what extent, I do not know. But like, this is not just like that. When we say like we try to avoid being political, is because like sometimes being political is actually like a cop out for individuals, and we just get to be like, well, the government should take care of that. And it's like, well, or we can try to do something about it. And like we can't do everything. Even like the walk is not like is not the platform where we solve all the world's problems. That's not what we do. But we can do something. And we do stuff all the time. But like I mean I know somebody who is very, very high up in the Red Cross who is actually from that island. And so that is an organization that is like does a lot of humanitarian aid.
Yep.
So like I'm like, why? You know, so like there's a whole story to it as well, right? Like
True.
I'm talking about the highest up person that like you can be. And this is the situation on like his father's island. So like, you know what I mean? Like my first thing would be like giving him a call and be like, hey dude, do you know that like there's no water on your island?
Yeah.
Like, you know? You know?
No, but like Hamza's in the chat.
Yeah.
There's no water source there. Yeah, there's no water source there.
Yeah, actually Hamza was on my mind. I'm like, I wonder how me and Hamza could do something together to get some water there.
Give me the details. We can get a project done there.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Like a saltwater filtration project.
All right. I'll talk to you after on I'll message you on Viber, Hamza.
Yeah,
We'll see what we can
I'll
we
talk
can do.
to my friend.
And then we'll do a whole yeah, you can go. Yep. With who? Okay. And then we'll like try to figure out some sort of production that we can do on it to like cover the whatever gets done out there. Okay? Because I was actually thinking about Hamza. I'm like, oh, this would be a perfect like collab for us to do something for the community out there. See if we can. Yeah, I just don't know how they do water. Probably desal, like desalination, like where they turn salt water into fresh water.
I don't think they have that.
Oh yeah, but desal takes energy. Like you have to have a generator and stuff like that. But we'll chat, Hamza. We'll see what we can do out there.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That is up there. That is no joke. That is so far up there.
All Blacks. Let's go to sports, huh?
Okay.
So
Oh, dude, no.
All Blacks wants answers.
Huh?
All Blacks wants answers on referee calls in the World Cup final.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
New Zealand has asked global governing body World Rugby to explain some of the officiating during their World Cup final defeat to South Africa, outgoing coach Ian Foster said. The Springboks' 12-11 victory featured 4 yellow cards, including one upgraded to red for All Blacks captain for a high tackle, leaving Foster's team with 14, for more than half of the game. South African captain Siya Kolisi was yellow carded 5 minutes into the second half for what happened to be a similar shoulder-to-head collision with Ardie Savea. New Zealand were also confounded when an Aaron Smith try was cancelled by the television match official.
Right.
We've already sent a file into World Rugby for them to make a few comments on. Hopefully they do. Foster declined to comment on which areas of the game the All Blacks were specifically interested in. Oh, I think you can guess, he said. The final was Foster's last match as All Blacks coach, with Scott Robertson set to take over. Having returned to New Zealand from France, one of Foster's last duties will be a review of the All Blacks' performance with his coaching staff, which players will likely be spared from.
I don't feel sorry for New Zealand. Welcome to the real world where things don't always go your way. Honestly, I don't really do not feel sorry for New Zealand. So sad. So sad that Jody Barrett missed her kick. So sad that Ardie Savea actually knocked the ball onto the maul.
Yeah.
And that's why the try got disallowed. Jody missed 2 kicks, right?
Yeah. Hamza, if only Barrett kicked straight, don't blame the coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Barrett, bro. If only Mackenzie,
Hamza,
bro. If only Mackenzie, man.
Great minds think alike.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, that's actually, that would have solved what so Hamza's coming, saying don't complain about it. But the solution would have been to bring in Damian McKenzie, maybe. I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? Jody Barrett's usually a sniper from long distance. But maybe they had a prayer time before their game team went on, and they're we can't let the smiling demon on the field, and so that's why they said McKenzie had to stay off.
Yeah.
Dude, the way he smiles is it's so creepy.
It's my favorite player. The only player that I'll cheer for New Zealand.
Have you guys seen that meme that went around?
But I was so happy, man. I was so happy.
Yeah,
New Zealand.
Yeah, me too.
Suckers.
And then, did you see who won? Dude, I can't get this out of my mind now. This water thing.
Yeah, we gotta do that, man. Bro, it's
actually funny to me that sorry, we're going back to the water thing, but so who brought 50 cases of water out there?
The Northern Division Commissioner or whatever.
50 boxes of Aquasafe or something, or
yeah, it was bottle.
I mean, it's it's not gonna go very far, hey? How many boxes? Okay.
And there's something about that place.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll do something long lasting, maybe. Maybe something that will actually
very long.
More than 50 cartons. Strong. No, what is it? Last long.
Last long,
really long.
Yeah, really long.
And that is brought to you by Amron batteries, which you can actually get at Gold Machinery. That is their tagline. I forgot about that, dude.
There you go.
Strong. And actually, it's in that right there. Is that in the background right now?
No.
Oh, is it only on the Facebook feed that was in the background?
Yeah, because you were facing this way.
Oh, you need to move this so that that's in the background.
Yeah, move the tractor.
Here. Move the camera up. Because I thought that was, okay. Is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. Just open your solo. It's fine.
What's that? My wife wants me to start cooking. So what happened this week for everybody who doesn't know?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
we put this out there. Okay.
Put this out there.
Okay.
Is that, me and Stephanie were Stephanie was like, you can't cook. I'm like, you want to bet? And you want to bet I can't cook?
That's
She's
not
like,
what happened.
this is exactly what happened. And I'm like, she's like, your cooking sucks. I'm like, all right, let me cook every day for a week, and you can see if I start cooking. So, first day we had fish soup.
Yeah.
Then we had stew. Then we had dal. And then again tonight we're gonna have dal again.
Nice.
Because I'm not running out of ideas. I'm running out of time, and dal is fast. That's this. What else do we got?
Oh, okay.
Is that it?
Dude, you know about this guy, Adam Johnson,
What about him?
who played
Get
for...
out of here.
What?
Nobody needs to know any more about that story other than that's exactly what happened.
No, see what actually happened.
Okay, all right,
No,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Dude, you gotta,
This is not the
you don't
place.
have to like leave out some of the details. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I'm like,
Yeah?
right, let's
Okay.
see it. And she's seeing how I can cook now.
I was wondering, like, why are we having such snish
Food?
food this past? I was like, Steph, could you cook for us?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
What's happening? What's happening,
Man.
man?
The stew?
There's stew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John makes the best stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
That's
it was,
what
it was
John
alright.
John stews.
It was alright. Yeah.
What?
It was. Eh.
Really?
No, I know. I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. He's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
finally coming around.
But I miss Steph like cooking. Yeah.
Maybe next week.
And next week.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's-
I'm so glad it was in a month.
Yeah. Me too.
Bro, we'll be eating dal every day. Every day.
Every
Every
day.
day. Yeah.
But isn't
But
it?
it's a good thing. Like, we haven't eaten dal for quite a while, huh?
Super high in proteins.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Do you eat dal
Yeah.
all the time?
Whenever I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a really vague answer.
'Cause
So
I
Do you eat
bad.
dal? Yeah, all the time. Like, do you eat dal? Yeah.
Wow.
All the time?
You
Whenever I
should.
can.
I've been eating dal. I can't remember back in Tavini.
Yeah, when you're at the hotel, you eat dal all the time.
Morning, lunchtime.
Yeah?
That's what
Every
we.
lunch?
That's what we call it. Like,
Every
oh,
day.
what we having? Oh, every day. It's like, oh, what's every day? It's
Oh,
dal.
yeah.
Like, oh,
Did you guys have it every lunch?
every
Or
lunch, bro.
Lunch?
Yeah.
Was it actually good dal though? Like a nice, like Indian auntie dal?
was
Sometimes,
just,
sometimes it depends because like the cookers like they change.
Oh.
But there's this specific lady. She's just does it really well.
Yeah.
Makes it with love and
Oh,
like
yeah.
put the spices and all that. Yeah. But then the others will be like the dal would be so dull,
yeah.
like in color.
Yeah.
It was like
Dal,
grayish, and sometimes gesa on the like the bottom of the pot. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh. When I first came here, like try the burrito. I was like, wow, this is the best.
Burritos
I know.
too.
I know Steph was so worried that me coming in and like, oh, I don't know if like the Tui's gonna love, love all the
Well,
foods.
not
I was like,
everybody can see
man,
how well I can cook. So I think Steph loses the bet.
yeah.
I think that's what happened. Was there a question then?
You know what? You go for the rest of the month.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
hey, what are you doing?
Rest
Come
of the
on,
month.
come
Rest of
on,
the month.
come on.
Yeah,
Yeah?
dude.
Why? Why?
because I'm on strike.
Why?
Because you're ungrateful.
Yay, come
Hey,
on.
I'm grateful.
Ungrateful.
You want to don't tell your side of the story? Because that's actually what happened.
He's scared for
You know
his
what?
life.
We enjoy your cooking so much, you just keep it up for a month.
There we go. There we go. I'll be on it. Wait, was there a question? Are you so excited?
The happiest he's ever been.
Okay.
This is John's cooking for the month.
Boil water, rice, and tea.
Gourmet.
Hey, I
soup.
got this news article from Adam Johnson, who plays for Nottingham Panthers. Forward dies after neck cut challenge cup match.
Okay, what?
Neck cut in challenge cup
Oh,
match.
neck cut.
Neck cut.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that on Instagram.
Nottingham Panthers forward Adam
Who's in
Johnson
Nottingham?
has died after suffering a serious cut to his neck from a skate during
Oh.
Saturday's challenge cup match.
That was crazy.
Oh, really? People. Oh, so this is a hockey player who just like bled out after a skate sliced his neck.
He plays
Yeah.
against Sheffield Steelers, who stopped in the 35th minute.
So this guy actually played for the NHL. So he actually played for the Pittsburgh Penguins, apparently.
Oh,
So he was a top level athlete, but then like he played in Nottingham. I didn't even know there was hockey in the UK. I actually didn't know there was hockey in the UK. This is like news to me. So he actually died?
yeah, from the neck cut.
I think it kind
Dude, how does that happen?
Dude, those blades are sharp. Those blades are quite sharp.
Yeah, it's just like so yeah, they're not sharp like a knife.
Yeah?
Like this. They're actually on the bottom they're square. Like they're flat on the bottom. But the edges are sharp. So How to describe it? Like the bottom of the skate. Like two corners are what are like knife sharp. And so it's so that like they said cutting like otherwise your skate would it would trap like crazy. So you you
so
just
that edge.
yeah.
Oh.
Never heard about that in hockey before. Although it's always been something I've been scared of, but wow. Don't play ice hockey. For all you people in Fiji, do not play ice hockey.
But that's the first. But that's the one thing. Once what I want to watch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That's the one game I've watched probably the most of professionally. More than rugby.
I wanna like only watch the brawls happen.
Oh yeah.
And I always wish like, man, if only rugby.
You can just have
Rugby,
a full
like,
brawl.
yeah, just like refs like, all right, you two get started, bang, 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 and then all right, let's play again.
Instead of the Sinden.
I say bring brawls to rugby. That's what we're saying. All right.
There's a lot of rules now with rugby, man.
Like,
It's
instead
just
of the
making
Sinden,
it
just
like
have
a
corner of punishment.
All right.
You
girls'
guys wanna
game.
fight? All right. In the cage.
You know.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. This was a fun one. This was.
I generated a question here for you. I was like starting to think
AI
about.
Okay, give me an AI generated question. Before we leave. Or I'll drink this, then we'll do a goodbye.
Yeah. Can you share some of the ways you've been taking care of your mental health since moving to the village?
Ooh. That's a good question. Thank you, AI.
How have I been taking care of since I moved to the village? I feel like I don't really do a lot for my mental health. I think I don't really do a lot for my mental health. But like my wife is solid. Like we have a good Bible study, church community around us. And like I have a good relationship with my dad, and so he calls me and talks to me, asks me questions. And I've also like rekindled like a relationship with my best man in my wedding. And so not that like anything was ever wrong, but like we're kind of like we're talking more often, and like we go, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Auntie Judy?
Oh, there's some missionaries coming.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Missionaries. Oh. And so I think like starting that relationship, like those conversations again with him. For whatever reason, when I think about mental health, I think about accountability. I just get a lot of that from Stephanie. Like we are each like apart from like being our own biggest critics, like we're each other's biggest critics. And that may or may not be the reason why I'm cooking dinner.
Right.
That she has as a woman in this house. So, anyways, like, what? There's certain things you gotta do around the house, This is something else that would get played back, I like to get me canceled if I ever like ran for parliament.
Oh yeah.
Apologize now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, actually, I'll stop, dude. Good accountability is probably like for me is like the biggest thing. So like that's like spiritually and emotionally. I guess those are two like areas where I think like people need to have good accountability, or people like asking them hard questions. And yeah. Anyways, it feels weird that I'm answering a robot, but thank you, robot, for the question.
And on that note,
Yeah. Bati.
How about one last impression?
Yeah.
A soccer mom.
No more soccer moms. Thank you guys. If you guys are in or know anybody in Ovalau who has any cows, let me know. And because I want to get the contact for somebody who has a cow, for my friend who has a funeral there and having trouble finding something. So on that note, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you guys on Monday. And maybe we'll start having more conversations with you guys. So if you're on YouTube, hit us up on Instagram or Facebook and let us know if there's something that you'd actually like to chat about one-on-one, and we can do it on a live if it's not too private. And like help everybody out. Peace.
Bye.